From Star Television, hello and welcome to the National News Bulletin. I am Leonora Jawala. First, let's have a look at the headlines. The Ministry of Defense and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces has organized a news conference on several media issues, including the escape of Captain Patrick Edwin Kamara from the Military Custodial Center at Wilberforce Barracks in Freetown.
Friend or colleague in all kinds of situations, even if it means putting yourself in harm's way.
The Executive Director of Bianchi Foundation, Solomon Sundu, has supervised the arrival of 74 containers of textbooks meant for the free quality education at the Queen Elizabeth II Key. The bid for the purchase of the free quality education textbooks was won by Matu and Dundu Enterprise.
And in this salon, they talk and I know to Goku. They know they wait for let the appropriate thing happen. Government they manufacture book in Sierra Leone.
Ending a week-long visit to Sierra Leone, a team of German journalists starts on Monday, 27th May 2019, held a press conference at the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs to discuss experience sharing fact with the Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Dr. Memunatu Pratt, on the cultural heritage in the country.
The challenges or the thoughts about the images about amputations, the images about war. And I think if as a country we have not done enough.
The Still Movement, a media wing of the main opposition or People's Congress Party, in collaboration with the APC Diaspora Group, has donated food and non-food items to various mosques across the city as a way to support worshippers during the month of Ramadan.
One can lead family where believe in donation. They remember them, they cry with them. When they happy with them.
All this making the headlines. And now let's have details of the news. The Ministry of Defense and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces has organized a news conference on several media issues, including the escape of Captain Patrick Edwin Kamara from the Military Custodial Center at Wilberforce Barracks in Freetown. Our defense correspondent, Abdulrahman Kamara, compiled this report.
In media practitioners and journalists, the Chief of Defense Staff of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Brahima Boure Cissé, said that the rationale for the news conference is to clarify all the misleading and inaccurate versions that have been making rounds in the social media in relation to the escape of Captain Edwin Kamara. This, according to General Boure Cissé, is adherence to Section 8 of the Right to Access Information on some relevant details about the investigation on the escape, which will not be revealed until the investigations are completed. Lieutenant General Brahima Boure Cissé also highlighted the recent shooting incident at Mariba Town, Moyamba District, leading to the death of a military police personnel, the recent claim of enhanced pension by the war-wounded soldiers, and dismissal of 4 female trainees in the ongoing recruitment training at the Armed Forces Training Center at Benguma.
We are trained to be each other's keeper. You have to be ready to protect your friend or colleague in all kinds of situations, even if it means putting yourself in harm's way. Such incidents as the shooting incident that happened in Niti are unusual. And when they occur, we follow laid down procedures to deal with them. The brief is quite clear. The ASLAF will take the appropriate actions, whilst the judiciary of this country will deal with the offense as an offense against the state. You will be updated on the outcome of the court trials when it is duly concluded. If you need any further information on the trials as they go on, you can always contact the ACDS Public Relations and Information and our defense spokesman. But all the appropriate actions are taken so that we don't have such occurrences in the ASLAF again. Even when we were involved in the 11-year civil war, I could not remember any time a soldier pointed his weapon on his colleague and killed him. I did not experience that at all. So we are following the issue to its logical conclusion. For the enhanced pension claim by the wounded in action, it has been explained clearly again. All the details have been given, and you have copies in the folders presented to you. We do care about our ex-servicemen and women. We want them cared for, and we want the best for them. His Excellency the President, the Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, and the Minister of Defense is very much warm to seeing that the ex-servicemen and women are catered for. He is very interested in their issue, and the Deputy Minister of Defense and the senior management of this ministry and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces are doing all out to ensure we get what is their due. But to be honest with you, they have been catered for, and we continue to cater for them.
The Deputy Minister of Defense, Colonel Retired Simeon Nasiru Sherif, reiterated that the Ministry of Defense has conceived a very good plan for all ex-service personnel, including the war-wounded ex-soldiers. The plan, according to Colonel Sherif, is to persuade the government to enact the Veteran Act, an act that exists in many countries whose militaries have fought war.
I would just say, as far as the escape of Patrick, we have gone ahead to do two things, in as much as investigations are ongoing at the CID and the Board of Inquiries also ongoing, in the military ranks. I think 5 things are really going to be, done in the military. And that is like taking an opportunity of that escape that happened. We are going to make sure that our standard operating procedures or standing operating procedures are enhanced. We are going to make sure that we revisit the security advisory that we normally do in the Ministry of Defense. We are going to also look at the deployment plan and the contingency plan in Freetown, and that is really saying that you continue to enjoy security ever since the war ended. We will not fall into relapse of conflict anymore. And you see, I'm saying this because this morning I had to talk about some simple calculation when you are doing really security. Mathematically, we talk about deterrence, and that deterrence is equal to capability plus the delivery means. If you are capable to really make sure what I am talking about does not happen, then you must be able to communicate that with people who may have the intent to really make sure this happens. And that is why I am really telling us what security mathematics is. That is capability, what you have to really stop the enemy tomorrow, plus the capability you are able to communicate with that enemy so that the action he intends to take does not happen.
Yaya Braima, Staff Officer, Grade 2 Defense, Public Relation and Information, a total of 7 military personnel are currently being investigated by the Criminal Investigations Department in connection with the circumstances leading to the escape of Captain Patrick Edwin Kamara, who has been tried in court-martial along with 2 others for various offences relating to missing arms and ammunition. Compiled by Abdul Rahman Kamara, read by Leonora Jawara.
Now, the Executive Director of Bianchi Foundation, Solomon Sundu, on Tuesday, 28 May 2019, supervised the arrival of 74 containers of textbooks meant for the free quality education at the Queen Elizabeth II Quay. Now, the bid for the purchase of the free quality education textbooks was won by Matu Andondo Enterprise. Tambalebe is the manager, Matu Andondo Enterprise. He spoke to Star TV on the arrival of the free quality textbooks in this interview.
Sorry.
They talk to me now, then go to interview with him. But for us in the civil society and journalists, we just want to show the public that these are the books for the government of Sierra Leone. They are now here and the public can see it. As you can see the containers, there are many. There are more than 30 containers as we have them now. But in the future, as you add from the consignee, it's 70 containers. So you will be 75 containers. But these are the 30 for today. But all this while, we all know, say, during the procurement period, a lot of things in Monday with people in the top box say government not do so, government not do so. So we follow the process. This time the books are now, there's 75 containers where government puts for under Matu and Dundu. So the books they don't come and then this salon they talk and I don't to Boku. They know they wait for let the appropriate thing happen. Government they manufacture book na Sierra Leone. We don't get manufacturing company where we produce them book there. So the one way they award the contract to, it's taking time, they go beyond. No, we say China and they go for good them books there. I get for take time for like come imagine 75 containers. Free education no more. You imagine how computer and they play, and they so I get for take time. I make you see say we put them in the talk. We be there with do investigations, we see how things they go. And I make now we don't see, don't can show the public say this the government they are the right track. And say yes, they don't talk something in the non-one. And it's our 30 containers of them books. 30 containers. Tomorrow they will do the 25, the other day they will do the other one. But they reach the 75 containers.
There was a tender out sometime August last year. So we are about 26 we bidded for the lot 2, which happened to be exercise books. So I bid, I was the lucky one. 26 people bidded, but I was the lucky one. 71 containers, 30 will be out today, and 25 will be out by next tomorrow, the 16th by the 2nd or 3rd week too.
So why the delay?
The delay because of the books are so many. There are 12 million copies. The factory take the factory up to 3 months to produce them, and from China to here is 60 days for the container to be here. So this means the delay. After Ngondo, we import stationery. We are giant stationery in this country. Our office located about 28 Regent Road by Godby Street facing King Memorial Church. We import stationery.
While you're still watching the news bulletin here on Star TV, ending a week-long visit to Sierra Leone, a team of German journalists has on Monday, 27th May 2019, held a press conference at the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs to discuss experience sharing fact with the Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Dr. Memunatu Puat, on the cultural heritage in the country.
Ending a week-long in Sierra Leone, a team of German journalists has on Monday, 27 May 2019, held a conference at the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs to discuss experience sharing fact with cultural heritages in the country. According to Hannelore Kleber, head of delegation KPRN Germany, Sierra Leone needs to develop the touristic sites because tourism gives a lot of opportunities to build friendship to investors and strengthen the market to the world. She highlighted key factors that Sierra Leone needs to improve and that will market the country attracted to the touristic world. These factors include hotel management, control of garbage in the beaches and streets, social infrastructure development, and improve and enrich cultural heritage.
And the food was great, they served everything there. So that's what I can see. The other hotels so far what we have seen, Banana Island, I mean this is very much backpacker. Very much, and I addressed it to you. I think very important is to get your waste management organized, because this island is beautiful, but I mean the only little beach was full packed of garbage. And I told the guy there, I said, why don't you clean it? Never thought about it, So that's something which they need to be aware of, and the initiative. I think what you need to do is be very proactive, because you have great products. The cultural sites, yes, it's interesting to see, that is a must to go along. But I think really it's a joint effort of your people and the ministry, and really to get the infrastructure right. I mean, we've seen a lot of good streets, but sometimes, of course, you have the. But what is great that you really can share the experience. You know, walk in the markets, go to the people. People are extremely friendly, but really build on the infrastructure. So that is my first view. And I think to market is really to package it and really get those people at least to be here for a week. I really need to check how long normally people would stay. A few Germans probably coming here. But I think it's more a part of a round trip, you know, West Africa.
Giving a keynote address, the Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Dr. Memunatu Prat, said one of the challenges undermining the tourism sector is about the negative image abroad, especially when it comes to tourism. She noted that they are working with private sector to change the negative image of Sierra Leone to the world and encourage the German journalists to change the negative perception of Sierra Leone to the world and open the market for Sierra Leone tourism to the world.
Inherited, as articulated by His Excellency, is our negative image abroad. In fact, when you look at the new direction, that is the manifesto of government, clearly, if you look at the area on the tourism, there are two key indicators that we are giving to us. One has to do with how do we improve our image abroad. How do we change the negative perception of Sierra Leone? How do we use tourism to rebrand Sierra Leone? It's clearly stated there. And through some of our partners like the World Bank and some of the airlines, we have embarked on an aggressive international image rebranding. And that is why, of course, we've done that through our international tourism fairs. And of course, we are fortunate to be with you when we went to the ITB in Bali. People still feel that Sierra Leone still has some Ebola challenges, or the thoughts about the images about amputations, the images about war. And I think if as a country we have not done enough to be able to aggressively ensure that we engage internationally, I think these views will continue to continue. So your role and our task is to make sure we aggressively change those perceptions in Germany and beyond. And I think this visit will be able to address not all, but a little bit, because the fact that you are here, you've traveled around Sierra Leone, you've been to some of these places. For us, it's a big success, because it clearly tells everyone that you have come. You have been the harbingers of all the others. You've come across to Sierra Leone, and we are a proof, living proof, that Sierra Leone has improved, and Sierra Leone is a country that is on track, and that we are almost done away with most of these bad images, and that as a government we put together quite a lot of programs so that we can be able to ensure that our image, how people think about us internationally, not only change, but have confidence in the economy.
The tourism industry has mainly been viewed and credited for its role in economic and social and cultural development. Journalists and other sectors has a fundamental role to play in promoting the tourism in the country. For Star News, Creighton Thomas reporting.
Now, the State Movement, a media wing of the main opposition, All People's Congress Party, in collaboration with the APC Diaspora Group, has donated food and non-food items to various mosques across the city. The gesture, according to the movement members, is to help worshippers during the month of Ramadan. Let's have more in this report.
We decided to support the Muslims today because these are the only months, the Ramadan, where we say we forgive out. And this Stay Red movement, we come together with the diaspora unit of the Stay Red movement, we support him, follow we give their item here to the mosques, to different mosques them at the continent and the city. And because they can't get a Laila to Kabi, when are the all-night prayer and fasting, And that's when we come together and say, no, we feed them out because it's a charity month. They support 11 months. The different items that we give them bag of rice, we give them sugar, we give them milk, we give them tea, then we give them money again for help them for the night. The stay movement affiliate money to the APC party. The APC party now one can this family where believe in donation. They remember them, they cry with them. Whether they happy with them. When it's only Ramadan, and we say we the stay movement for coming for help the Muslim for give them the item here so that they will help we pray for the country, they will help we pray for the party and the movement. So that from 2023 we can back to power.
The prayer now for love get everlasting peace in this country. Because without peace, nobody will do nothing in this country. So I did call upon my own colleagues them, now all who don't come from the various mosques them, allow not forget, allow for pray for this country and this party to be specific. And for we own brothers them, the state movements, we don't see, we don't hear waiting and waiting, they don't tell me right now. So if that be the case, this is a very important thing. This is Ramadan. Even the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he tells us, he say, "Afdalu sadaqat, sadaqatu fi Ramadan." The best charity so far, say the charity where people and the poor inside the holy month of Ramadan. They can do other charity in the other 11 months, but you don't get more blessing than one way you do inside Ramadan. And then people here then call we for can do this goodness, more especially for the Laylatul Qadr. As most of us have the benefit of the Laylatul Qadr. The way how God Almighty Allah emphasizes her. Say, Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul Qadr, wa ma adraka ma Laylatul Qadr. Now know the blessing of, if God make you meet up that night day, that one great night, God bless you day, it better for you, pass for worship God for 83 years.
And that's all we have for you in our news bulletin file here on Star TV channel 21. Thank you very much for watching. I am Leonora Jawala. Do stay with us if you can.